So, it's May, and I wanted to write a piece about May, and if you've been downtown at all in the last 2 weeks, you can feel that Eugene is changing back into summer Eugene. And one of the strangest things I've seen has to do with a yard that is on 18th, roughly 18th and Chambers, and it's right next to where the Albertsons is. And this yard stands out because it's a giant yard, and it's a woman's front yard, and it's huge. It's the size of a small park. And the only reason that you know that it's a yard is because this woman, who is probably in her 70s, maybe older, mows the yard. And mows it with just a regular push mower. And everything surrounding it is like this overgrown grass seed farm, practically. I mean, the stalks are huge. There could be lions and tigers crouched in there. But she has carved out this beautiful runway strip of a yard, and she mows it every week. I mean, she puts me to shame. So, it was about a week ago, I was on my way to work, and I noticed there was a truck, and the truck had behind it a big broken down wooden trailer, and there was a bunch of camping equipment in the back of the trailer. And so I kind of rode by, and I was like, well, that's interesting. I wonder what's going on. And so I was gone. I came back a few hours later, and now there were 3 trucks and a whole group of people setting up tents on her yard. And I was like, whoa, that's so cool. Like, I never knew about her family, and they're all coming to visit. And then I got closer, and I thought, this doesn't look like her family. And it wasn't her family. Basically, what was happening was a slow motion. If you've ever seen the movie Far and Away, where they do like a land rush, and people are kind of running in and staking out their land, it was kind of like that, but it was in slow motion. And it was mixed with kind of a barbecue. And people were just kind of putting up these tents, and they were getting out their grills, and they were doing all this. And I talked to one of the guys, and he just said, it looks like a good place to set up. So, I go to work, I come back, now there's like 15 tents set up in this yard. And you know, I don't know if the woman's there, I haven't seen her at all, but they're setting up, and everyone looks fairly happy, and the morale is good, morale is high. They're kind of setting up the tents, getting it all together. And I'm wondering, you know, 2 things. One, what inspired people to pick what was obviously, it really looks like a yard. Like, it looks like someone's yard, to inspire them to set up camp there, and how long would it last? And so, the answer for how long it lasts is the next morning, I was riding my bike back to work, and they were taking the tents down. And there was no drama, there wasn't a big fanfare about it. They were kind of the same way that they had come to the yard. They were taking things down. And they looked pretty happy. Like, they looked like they had accomplished something. Like, it was like a way to kind of ring in the season. It wasn't this false bravado, there was no chest beating. It was just like, it was a good night, and it's time to go. And that's what one of the guys said to me. And so I was thinking about, you know, what might have given someone the idea that this was a good idea, and then it hit me, you know? I mean, it's May, it's summer. It's hopeful. Like, I go outside, I feel hopeful, I feel excited, and I feel like anything is possible. It's like the great runway of May. I mean, we've got all of summer ahead of us. Anything could happen. right? Winter's finally gone. Anything could work, even camping in someone's yard. And I felt a certain camaraderie.